Welcome back. In Lesson 1, you learned how to add the line segments. We can add 2 parts and get the whole length. Or, if we know the whole length, we can use subtraction to find the missing length. In this lesson, we're going to introduce a new point. This point is called midpoint. So we have a segment AB, and then we give point C, and we say point C is a midpoint of segment AB. If point C is a midpoint, which means if AC is 2 units, BC or CB is also 2 units. If AC is 20, BC or CB is also 20, because that's what midpoint is doing for us, is to cut this whole segment into 2 equal parts. All right, if we understand this, we can go ahead and solve this question together. On your left side, we have DO is 2x minus 4, and DG is 3x plus 2. We're going to find what is x, the value of x. All right, so we know DO, let's do a small proof, plus OG would be the whole length, DG. We also know DO is OG. Why? Because we're giving O is midpoint. Why? Because we see the little tick marks on the diagram. This tells us these 2 segments have equal length, therefore O is a midpoint. Now, we can say, instead of saying DO plus OG, we can say 2 times DO. That means 2 parts of the length of DO is the length of DG. Now, we're going to substitute. DO is 2x minus 4. DG is 3x plus 2. Now, we're going to distribute. And we have 2 times 2x, 4x, 2 times negative 4, negative 8, and 3x plus 2. Oh, I run out of space. I'm going to finish right here, okay? All right. Different color, finish right here. I'm going to subtract 3x each side, so I have x. Add 8 each side, I have x is 10. Right here. That's our solution. If you want to continue, find out, if the question asks you, what is the length of DO, you can go ahead, plug it in, find the length of DO. That is how we use midpoint of a line segment. Do not leave, because I'm going to teach you how to find midpoint of 2 points. Suppose you're giving 2 points. You have 3, 4, and you have a 5, 6, okay? You want to find the midpoint of these 2 points. You can go ahead and graph it and find where it is, or we can do like this. We have a midpoint formula for you to use. And here is. It all makes sense. It's like you and I have. You have 5 cookies, I have 10 cookies. We're going to put together and divide them evenly. So 5 plus 10, then divided by 2. So the concept is just like that. All right. Whichever is your x sub 1, which one is x sub 2 does not matter. You decide. So it's y sub 1, so it's y sub 2. All right. We're going to add these 2 together, divided by 2. Let's do this. So the x-coordinate of your midpoint is 3 plus 5 divided by 2. We're going to add these 2 guys and divide by 2. So 4 plus 6 divided by 2. Don't forget you have a little 逗号 here, okay? All right. 逗号. I'm speaking in Chinese now. You have punctuation here, okay? All right. So 3 plus 5 divided by 2, that's 8. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. And 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Sometimes my other languages come out. So please excuse me. Oh, if you want to learn a foreign language, which is really cool, really good for your brain. All right, this is how we find a midpoint when you are given 2 points. Keep this one, keep this formula. This is really important. But the most important thing is you understand first. Midpoint means we're going to evenly distribute it, divided by 2. All right. Welcome to this new lesson again. I hope you have enjoyed this learning.